Good everyone. I'm Ben Okerek. I'm the founder of RainApps.com. So, what was his name again? Please, a moment. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It is called, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. This is a Ghanaian name. I'm not supposed to be making this video because I'm currently coding. So, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but let me just try. I don't know how to pronounce it. So let me don't pronounce his name in a way I can pronounce it. That would be very offensive. Okay, but he made a request today. He said, Danny, I started up with $12, 12 and 212 Ghana cedis, and I've been able to make up to 251 Ghana cedis. Thank you very much. So I have been going through his account status, and he's been doing pretty well. He's been following up all the rules and the regulations, and this is really, really commendable. When you follow up the rules and regulations in on renaps.com, this is exactly what you get. So he's actually very, very satisfied and is happy. He don't like dropping people's contact, but I think if he feels he wants to, please, you can actually comment here. But I'll be doing my own trading this time around using the new technique I just learned from betting. I learned this week. It has to do with, I really don't talk much about strategies. I don't do that because whenever I talk about a strategy, it gets fixed. But let me just teach you guys about a strategy. So this strategy has to do with first half draw. It's going to get very viral too quick, and soon it's going to stop working. So what first half draw simply means is you look for teams to predict first half draw. So just like I stated, before I start this video, I'm going to be giving you my website. So this is my website, renaps.com. So this platform is all about predicting virtual football and teaching you how to predict virtual football. So all we do is to teach you about virtual football. We also have a software you can use in predicting virtual football. But funny enough, I won't be using this software. Although the member who has been making profit has been using this software, but I won't be using it. I just want to teach you guys something free so that you don't have to use my software in order to use this. You could just make use of it. So if you want to be learning also free strategies, you can just hit the subscribe button on this YouTube channel. So once you get to YouTube, in case you're not actually watching on YouTube, you might be watching on other social medias, just go to Real Naps on YouTube. So once I show you all this, I can start straight into teaching you the latest strategy. So this is our YouTube channel. So first of all, a very quick disclaimer. I want you to know that this strategy I'm about teaching you might stop working anytime soon. I'm only teaching you at the moment because it's completely stable, but just keep it on your mind that it might stop working in future. So I think I've talked for like 2 minutes. If you have been able to patiently watch for 2 minutes, then you deserve to really learn what I'm about to teach you. Focus on the last 4 matches. That is just what it is. This last 4 matches, and you bet on first half draw. So I'm going to be teaching you a strategy called the lowest stake martingale. Now with this strategy, I will be able to turn this 251 into 300. You can actually do that on your own account, depending on when they block it. I keep on saying when they block it because this is working at the moment, but I know virtual football has a means of always blocking strategies. So if you're watching this and it stops working in future, don't come calling me names, just know they've blocked it. So how does it work? Look for the last 4 teams and make sure they are playing at home. If they're playing at home, bet first half draw. If they're playing against each other, bet first half draw. So we have Bern, we have Zagreb, we have Paris, we have London. So let's check. They're not among this. But we have Bern here. You can see Bern is playing at home. So remember what I told you. If you check the last 4, make sure that one of them is at home, which is okay. I think I'm too fast. First of all, on your live table, check for the last 4 games on the live table. When you get the last 4 games, there are 2 things you should do. The first one, make sure they're at home. So it's either they're at home, if they're playing with any team, irrespective of the team, just make sure they're at home. So it doesn't matter what team they're playing with, but they just have to be at home. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2, if they're not at home, let them be playing against each other. But if they're playing against each other, then obviously they'll be at home. So we have the first one, which is Bern. Is Bern at home? Yes, Bern is at home. So what you do is you go here and you click on first half draw. So we have two other matches. We have Zagreb, we have Paris, we have London. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this. You don't make your bet immediately. You make your bet on post-match. So let's check on the second one. We have Paris. Is Paris at home? Yes, Paris is at home. You click on first half draw. Now we have next, we have London and we have Zagreb. So you come down again. Where is Zagreb? Is Zagreb at home? No, Zagreb is at away. So Zagreb is completely disqualified. What of London? Is London at home? Yes, London is at home. So you click here. So right now, when you check the last four matches, which is three, which is okay, one has gone up, which is 13, 14, 15, and 16. We have Bern, Paris, and London. However, you must have noticed that something has happened. Zagreb, which used to be here, has gone up. So this is why I said you don't bet till you get to what? Till you get to post-match. So now there's a very confusing stuff that I keep on seeing people ask me, Danny, how do I bet? I wouldn't want you to be betting these games like this, which is multiple. That is because if one game fails, the whole thing is completely gone. So I'm going to be giving you a strategy right now, or a way to actually bet on this. The only way to bet on this that will be more safer is to remove all this one and bet on them individually. But first of all, you have to wait for post-match. Now the next question is, Danny, what amount of money do I use in betting this game? You need to use 1% of your betting account. So if I have 251 and I don't know what my 1% is, all I simply have to do is to highlight whatever I have here, click on copy, go over to Google and say 1% off, then I paste whatever it is. Google will simply do the mathematics, but I will advise you remove the 0.0 whatever it is and just use only 1. Now I think there's a mistake because we have off in capital letter, so let's use off in small letter. Don't use your off in big, use your off in small. So 1% of this is 2.51. So let's go back there right now and look for people to play. So immediately I will simply just play those games that I played with 2.5 instead of 2.5, or let's just use 2.51. 2.51. I've placed the first one. The second one was Paris. 2.51. The third one was London. 2.51. So what did we just do now? For the normal people, it looks extremely strange, but I would advise you to keep watching, so I'll explain exactly what we did. But now you're going to notice something, that we played 3 matches. The first one was Paris. Now the first one was Bern. The question was, why did you bet the Bern? We bet Bern because I'm teaching you a free strategy called the first half draw strategy. What this simply means is you're betting on a team to play first half draw. It is not a 100% strategy, but it's a strategy that as time goes on, you'll be making constant profits. As a matter of fact, if you don't have a job, you can take this as a full-time job, but depending on when virtual football fixes it up, because they always block loopholes like this. So what it simply means is we're picking out the last 4 matches and we're betting on them to play first half draw. Now to play first half draw, 2 things are involved. The first one is we have to make sure that they're at home, and the second one is we have to make sure they might be playing against themselves. You might not ever really be able to understand this video, or you might not really be able to understand what I'm saying right now. So I'm going to create this video for throughout the whole season, like a whole season. I'm going to create as much episode as possible. So as long as you keep on watching this video, you'll be able to learn how it works. Now another disclaimer, this might stop working in future. So should it stop working in future, just know that virtual football has blocked it. So right now, this strategy is very, very bad and effective. Right now, the match has finished. So we bet 3 matches. The first one was Bern, first half draw. Yes, it's played. Now this is it. We won. The second one, we also played Paris, first half draw. And guess what? We lost. And then finally we played London Vienna first half draw and we won. So if I reload this page, you will know that the awesome strategy I'm teaching you all for free of charge is perfectly working fine. So I'm going to be giving you an example right now by clicking on the bet history. Once the page fully reloads, let's reload again. It seems we're having network issues. You're going to be able to notice that we've been able to make profits. So I don't know if okay, it is loading. It's taking some time to load. Okay, as a web developer, I think this is where I think the problem is from. So okay, let's just go back from the beginning, soccabet, and start from the beginning. Log in with the details, click on virtual, okay, virtual sports. I usually use Bet Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, so I don't use sporty what is it called, soccabet all the time. So let's click right now. You can see we played 2 games. The first one we won 78. We won 7.2 Ghana cedis. The second one we won 6.2 Ghana cedis. Can you also see the odd? The odd was 251. So if you're watching, I played 2 games and I've been able to make profits. So if you remember how much you started with, we started with 251. We've been able to make a profit of 6 Ghana cedis. I'm going to be trading throughout the whole season. I'm Dano Onyobuchokichuku. I'm in Nigeria and I'm the founder of renaps.com. And this is a free strategy for anybody who is watching me right now. I don't know when they're going to block it, because whenever I create videos, I always say they'll block it and they end up doing. So if you're watching this video in future, it might not really work. Don't come telling me it has stopped working, I'm this, I'm that. Just know that Virtual Football has fixed it. So soccabet, I don't know why they keep on doing this on the site, but it seems most times when you play a game, they log you out or something. So let me just log in again so we can actually verify the account balance. It keeps on saying fetching error, blah blah blah, but this is 2.7 Ghana cedis. So we started with 2.51, we've gotten 2.57, we've made profits. What I'm about to teach you on the next video will be mind-blowing. I'm going to be teaching you 4 strategies. Four strategies. I'm going to be teaching you 1 for free of charge, which is this last 4. But the other 3 of charge, I won't be posting it here. I'll be posting it only on WhatsApp to anybody who is a VIP member on Rainapps. So if you're watching this, just know that the other strategies will be on the VIP. Now, one of the benefits of being on the VIP is if a strategy gets stopped and there is a new one, we'll also update. So I'm going to be stopping this video right now, but we're going to be creating subsequent videos. We're going to be trading throughout this whole season. So at the end of this whole season, keep your eyes on the balance, keep your eyes on the bet history, because we're going to do something wonderful. Can you see how much our user has been making? This is a customer on Rainapps. It's somebody who has been using our services. You can see him playing 4, he's getting 7. You can see him, he lost, he doubled. He played 5, he got 10. He lost, he played again. Okay, this was the ones I played. I played 3 games, and out of the 3 games, I won 2, I lost 1. And now all these strategies are things we teach people who are part of our platform. So in case you have forgotten the platform once again, let me just refresh your memory. I'll make sure I put a sticker, a watermark on this video, so you'll be able to see it. So thank you all. This is Dan Okek, and I'm the founder of renaps.com.